Yeah, so welcome to another Cardano update. Like always, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts and if you want access to our Discord server. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. So Cardano is currently going down. It's still unclear if this is a B wave or if we are going in a C wave right now. Like I said, there is potential that we have already bottomed right here, but to be able to confirm that, we need to get to about $1.53. Now, why that level? Well, because that's the 200% extension of this 1-2 setup, and that will complete a third wave of this 1-2 setup. Then of course we will need a 4 and a 5 after that, and if we get 5 waves up, that will actually confirm that we have started the third wave of the main third wave move to the upside, which is up here. So things could get very bullish very soon, but you have to keep in mind that there is potential for Cardano to go lower and hit maybe like 72 cents before actually getting a first wave of the third wave of the third wave. So I know this sounds complicated, but it's not really that complicated. And what would confirm that we are going in a C wave? Well, if we drop below the 0.786 support level, it would pretty much confirm that. And that level is at 96.1 cents. So yeah, if we drop below that level, then you can expect Cardano to drop lower. Now, I don't know if we will get exactly to the 0.382 extension. Maybe we'll only get like 80 cents or so and then we bounce. Nobody really knows how low this will go and nobody knows if it will actually go any lower. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this. Now, let me explain the whole wave count again in case you did not watch my previous videos. For this, let's go on the daily chart. So after hitting the bear market low right here in June of 2023, we formed a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, and that formed a very big first wave move to the upside. Then after that, we went down for about 6 months or so, well actually like 7 months, and this was an ABC move down. This formed a second wave move, and right now we are working on the third wave of this 1-2 setup. And the minimum target for the third wave is the 200% expansion of the 1-2 setup, and that is at $2.98. So that's where I am expecting the third wave to go. However, you have to keep in mind that in the previous cycle, the third wave got above the previous all-time high, and it actually got to the 1.618 extension of the all-time high. So there is a chance that we do the exact same thing again, but keep in mind we don't have to do the exact same thing again. And yeah, the minimum target still is at like $2.98, which is not bearish because even if we only get there in the third wave, the fourth wave will most likely put us at like, let's say about $1 or so. And then the fifth wave could still put us at least $5 in the cycle. So things are looking bullish, but you know, it all depends on how high the third wave will go. If we only go to the 200% extension and then we get a drop, then yeah, the fifth wave will not be able to get to $8 or $10 or whatever everyone is expecting. However, if the third wave gets above the 1.618 extension like it did in the previous cycle, then things could get very bullish. And yeah, I'm expecting the third wave to top by May of 2025. I've said this multiple times already and I've already told you why. And of this third wave, we already have a 1-2 setup. Now let me explain this whole 1-2 setup because the structure is a bit complicated. Well, not really, but kinda. So here we have a 1-2 setup and then we have an ABC structure for the third wave. The third wave got to its target zones. I believe it got above the 200% expansion of this 1-2 setup, and that's good. And then we had a fourth wave move down, which happened extremely fast. And then the fifth wave was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, and it looks complete to me. Now, of course, this chart looks a lot better on the 4 hour, so let's go on the 4 hour. And yeah, right now I'm expecting an ABC move down because these 5 waves completed the first wave right here. So right now we need a second wave move down, and as you know, a second wave move down typically gets an ABC structure, so that's why I'm expecting one. Now of course you could say that maybe this is some kind of ABC structure, but I cannot really see that right now, and like I said, until we get above this high right here at $1.33 and then to the 200% extension at $1.53, I cannot confirm that something more bullish is going on. Now keep in mind, getting a second wave move down right here, getting another low in a second wave move down is not bearish. It's actually very bullish, because if we hold the support level in the second wave move down, then what's next is a third wave of the third wave, and this is gonna be very bullish, because this third wave needs to be more impulsive than the first wave that we got, because as you know, the third wave of a third wave is the most impulsive move. So what we are about to see on this chart is gonna be crazy, but keep in mind, there is a chance that Cardano continues to go sideways until January, just because that's what we did in the previous cycle. If you can remember, here we actually pumped in November, we went up about 100%, which is less than what we went up in this cycle, but I don't think anybody was expecting Cardano to go up like 300% in November. I did expect it to go up, but only like 100%, maybe not even that, and it went up 300%, so yeah, things are obviously looking a lot better than they did right here. But even then, I mean, as you can see here, we also had a second wave move down. This happened extremely quick, it took like 2 days, and that was the low right there. And after that happened, the price just went sideways for like a month, and that's because Bitcoin dominance at that time was also doing absolutely nothing. Well, actually it was going up, and yeah, that's why Cardano could not go up as well. But look at what happened after that. Look at what happened in the post-halving year, which was 2021. On January 1st, Cardano was at about 15 cents. And by February 28th, it was at about $1.53. That's a 10x in a matter of 2 months, not even 2 months. So, you know, that's very good, and that was the third wave of the third wave. So what we are about to see next, in my opinion, it's gonna be very bullish. The third wave of the third wave in the previous cycle topped in February of 2021, so there is a chance that the pump starts next month, just like it did in the previous cycle, and we get new all-time highs by February of next year, maybe March of next year. And I have more things that support this theory. First is the Bitcoin dominance chart. As you can see, Bitcoin dominance is currently getting rejected by the bull market support band, which is actually very bullish. And as you can see, we just had a cross on the bull market support band, and that's very important because in the 2020 cycle, we also had a cross right here. The Bitcoin dominance chart was also below the bull market support band. We tested the bull market support band after we had the cross, and we got rejected multiple times, and then we started dropping, and that's when the altcoin season started, and this is when Cardano went crazy. But you have to keep in mind, in this cycle in 2021, Cardano actually went crazy when Bitcoin dominance was doing this. So if Bitcoin dominance continues to go sideways right now, that could actually be a good thing for Cardano, and I could see Cardano getting to new all-time highs by March, like I said. Now, if you continue with the 2016 cycle, in 2016 we did the exact same thing. We were below the bull market support band, and we got a cross on the bull market support band. We tried getting above the bull market support band, we got rejected, and that triggered the first altcoin season. And like I said, this cycle is no different. We just had a cross on the bull market support band, as you can see right here. We tested the bull market support band, we got rejected, and this could be it. I mean, the altcoin season could start right now. Now, am I expecting it to start right now? Well, no. I'm still expecting Bitcoin dominance to at least go sideways for another month or so, just because Bitcoin will most likely continue to go up until the end of this year, and I'm still expecting Bitcoin to hit about $120,000 by the end of the year, maybe more than that. And I'm basing this on the fact that Bitcoin always goes up in Q4 of a halving year, so, you know, maybe this cycle is different, maybe we'll actually go down in December this year. But yeah, I don't really see that happening, considering the fact that we just had another bounce on the trendline RSI. As you can see, we have a trend line on the daily RSI, and yeah, it reacted to it 5 times already, so I believe we will start going up very soon. However, if we break below the trend line, then we could get a big correction very soon, but that would still not be bearish, because if that happens, I don't think the altcoins will suffer too much. I think that will actually trigger the altcoin season, so no matter what happens right now, things are looking extremely bullish. And like I said, I'm expecting Bitcoin to hit about $255,000 by the end of the cycle, and I'm expecting Bitcoin to top by November of 2025. My predictions have not changed, and I have no reason to change my predictions, because if you look at the monthly RSI, it's barely at 77, and Bitcoin is at about $100,000. And if you look at the RSI in the previous cycles, as you can see in the 2021 cycle, the RSI was extremely overbought. Right now, I mean, What we have right now looks like a joke when you compare it to what we had in the previous cycles, so I don't think we are nowhere near close to topping. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts, and if you want access to our Discord server. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.